Hey, I have this problem on the board. I have 3x squared minus 23xy minus 70y squared, and we're asked to factor this, and we're actually going to factor it by grouping. And I just thought it was interesting because we're factoring by grouping and we have two variables. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do to factor by grouping is we're going to take the product of the first and last terms. So we'll just call this product P, and that's going to be minus 210. And then we're going to call our sum minus 23. So we want, and then we're looking for integers that are going to be, the product's going to be minus 210, and they're going to sum to minus 23. And that would be how we're going to split this piece in factor by grouping. So the first thing we need is for minus 210, we're going to want the prime factorization, but I'm actually just going to look at 210 because it's not, we don't really need the minus sign right now. So that's going to be 7 times 3 times 5 times 2. So we just need to rearrange this. Usually helps when you have the prime factorization. We want to rearrange it so the difference of the two terms is going to be 23, minus 23. So we can play around and look at, we notice if we look at like the difference between 21 times 10 is 11. If we look at, like, let's say 42 times 5, that would be 37. And it turns out that what works, I think, is 35 times 6. No, I'm wrong, not 35 times 6, that's 29. One more, we need 30. So we got 6 times 5 is 30, times 7 is 210, but if we subtract that, we get 23. Now we want this to be a minus, the reason I left off the negative sign is we can always figure that out later. We want this to be a minus 23, so what we'll do is, we'll just do that. And so that makes sense, minus 30 times 7 equals minus 210, and minus 30 plus 7 is minus 23. Okay, good. So then what we can do is we'll use this to rewrite this. So we're going to have 3x squared, and then we're going to have minus 30xy plus 7xy minus 70y squared. But you'll notice things are lining up pretty nice now because we could have reversed these, but I did that on purpose to make it a little cleaner. So then we just want to look at this and this separately and find the common factor. So from this first term, we can factor out a 3x, and we'll have x minus 10y in this term. And then in the second term, we have a 7 is in common and 1y. So we can factor out a 7y, and we get x minus 10y. And a problem like this is usually carefully arranged so that it comes out nice. So this is exactly the same. And so then we can factor that out. So we have an x minus 10y. And then we have these terms, 3x plus 7y. And that's our factorization. We don't have to solve for x or y. We're just doing a factorization right now. And that's it.